can make up her mind if she wants you or if she wants to get with you by just the first 15 seconds of the conversation. So within the first 15 seconds, that is the judgment period for most women. So if the first 15 seconds your impression is bad, there's nothing you want to do anymore. Your game is just out of the window. Alright, so in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you 5 things that make women reject you even before you even know it. If that sounds interesting, take me to the end of the video, because the last 2 are things that I see a lot of guys do, which, if you correct today, will change your dating game. That sounds interesting. Let's hop into it. Click on the thumbs up button, subscribe, and share the video to help the channel grow. Alright, let's go. Let's hop into this, boys. Number 1, being insecure about yourself. I see a lot of guys who are actually short, and they begin to feel like, okay, girls don't want me because I'm short, or girls don't want me because I'm fat. Listen, though being fat can actually be your fault because you can actually control that, but you say girls don't want me because I'm short. Listen, a woman would definitely test you, no matter how you are. Listen, I think I'm 6'4" or something. I'm 6'4" and still get all of these shit tests from women trying to poke my masculine frame. Right? They're telling me, bro, you're too tall, guy, you're too tall, or this, that. Just try to, in a way, see how I react when they actually complain about my height, because they want to see if it's something that I'm actually insecure about. Listen, if you're a short dude, women are definitely gonna poke at your frame. Women are gonna try to make you feel bad about it. They want to see if you feel insecure about it, or you actually accept it the way you are, right? And you're confident with it. So if a woman does that, she's trying to test you, and if you react negatively, you lost her. So you need to walk around confidently, and if anybody should actually try to insult you or abuse you for who you are, the way you look, bro, don't let it affect you, bro. Don't let it affect you, because definitely the tests are gonna come. It's just a test of your confidence and a test of your masculinity. So what I want you to do is just to act like it don't affect you in any way. Just act like it don't affect you in any way. Alright? So don't let your insecurities define who you are. That's why a lot of guys actually suck at the dating game. Don't make your insecurities to define the kind of person that you are. Alright? Please, I need you all to understand this. Alright? That's number 1, man. Number 2, poor eye contact. Poor eye contact, man. I see a lot of guys, they cannot even hold eye contact with a fellow male. I mean, I talk to some guys sometimes and I see they cannot even hold eye contact. I mean, I'm a guy. You're a guy like me. Why can you not maintain eye contact with me? And you expect to maintain eye contact? Me, I'm a dude and I'm actually feeling like, okay, no, it's just wrong. How do you think a woman is going to feel? It's going to convey to her that you do not have confidence, man. So, I need you to be able to maintain strong eye contact, strong piercing eye contact. Strong piercing, because if I were to be a girl, I would never want to get with you. Because to me, overall, you don't seem like you got that confidence. So the eye contact game is gonna take you far. Learn to maintain piercing eye contact, bro. If you don't know how to maintain eye contact, you can look them in between the forehead right here while doing the conversation. Or you can look them in a triangular way, from the left eye to the right eye, then to the lower lip. And then you can look away for like a second and then look back. Or you hold the eye contact for like 5 seconds, and then you look away for just a second, and then you look back. You looking away might seem like a recovery time, like you're trying to process what you're hearing from the person. You're trying to process what you want to say next. But in a way, it's actually a defense mechanism they can actually use to boost your confidence. Alright? So, that way you'll be able to hold make it seem like you can hold eye contact. Meanwhile, it's just a simple technique that you learned from your brother. Alright? Don't worry, I'm gonna hook you up, bro. So, I just gave you 2. Number 1, which is you being insecure about yourself. And number 2, poor eye contact. Don't worry. Number 3, 4, and 5 are very important, and I think a lot of guys don't have these things, and that is why they're messing up in the game. A lot of guys, they're not insecure about themselves, and they do not have poor eye. In fact, they have strong eye contact, but because of the next 3 I'm going to be talking about, it's actually making them seem like they aren't confident enough. So stick with me, man. Number 3 is body language. A lot of guys have poor body language, man. You're talking to a girl and you're all stiff, and tightened up, tensed up. Free yourself. You see the way I gesticulate in all my videos. You need to make sure that when you're talking to a girl, you gesticulate. You have arms for a reason, bro. Have open body language, man. Even if you're at a social setting, at a party or at a club, you need to make sure that you have open body language, man. do not want to be all tensed up and looking like you're shy that someone's gonna come take you away. You need to make sure that you're confident. All right. You need to make sure that you have an open body language so that people can act. So you're gonna seem more approachable. Because if you do not seem approachable, it's overall going to spoil your game. Because some women could actually want to go for what they want. So women can actually approach a man. So if you do not have strong body language, then she's not going to want to come to you. All right, she's not going to want to come to you because I think a couple of months ago, I actually got approached by this girl, and she actually asked for my number. I didn't know this girl. I did not know this girl. I do not know her, and this actually happened. I'm not capping. I was just walking on my own, and then she was coming directly opposite me with a friend group, and then she stepped out of the friend group and asked for my name and my number, and she did not know me before. Why was that? Because I seemed approachable. Because of the way I walked with confidence. I had open body language, and then she was like, okay, this guy actually seems more approachable and much more open to conversations, and she actually said to try a shot. All right. So sometimes the women, even though not every time, but sometimes women can actually walk up to you, even though it doesn't happen every time, but they can actually walk up to you. And that will only happen if you have an open body language. You have a proper, strong body language. If women talk, when you walk, you have a strong body language. You walk straight. You don't walk all slouched over. All right. So that's gonna help you change your dating game and your overall game, bro. Number 4 is being too thirsty or simple. A woman can smell if you're a simp, bro. If you're sick, a woman can smell it from afar before you even open your mouth. Listen, a lot of guys, they just see a girl, and what they do, they just keep gawking at her. Listen, you don't want to be doing that shit. That way you're validating, all right? Or sometimes you see a pretty girl, you're talking to her, and then you begin to talk to her like she's some sort of angel. You change the pitch of your voice or the intonation of your voice, or you just begin to stammer. Why? She's a human like you. She's a goddess. She takes a shit every morning like everybody else. Listen, she's not a goddess. She's just a human like you. So what I want you to understand is, if you begin to do all of those things, she's gonna know you're a simp. You're gonna seem like you're thirsty, bro. And also, y'all should not be following all of these IG models, all these girls who just be taking pictures with their asses out or whatever. Listen, I see a lot of your motherfuckers doing that shit. If let's say you got the girl's number, or you got her Instagram, which I would not actually recommend you to do. If she checks out your Instagram profile and she sees that all you follow are Instagram thoughts, all you follow are just Instagram thoughts, bro, she's gonna leave your ass. She's not even gonna consider you, because now you just seem like a simp or you're thirsty. Alright, so cut out the thirsty shit. Stop being a simp. You're gonna see how your dating life is gonna change, because you're gonna get more bag. You're gonna get more bucks when you're not trying so hard. You're gonna get more bucks when you're not challenged, when you're not trying so hard to get it. I hope this is making sense. If you've watched this far, please make sure you subscribe to the video, boys. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video as well, bros. Alright? And lastly, number 5 is being too much of a talker. I see a lot of guys, they talk too much. They just love to talk. They're yappers. Listen, you do not want to talk out your destiny. You do not want to tell people every single thing about you. Some people, you just be talking to them. You just be talking to some guys, and then before you know it, they begin to tell you about how the landlady at their place is shouting at them, or how their mother nags a lot, or how their granny shouts at their father for not training you to speak the native tongue. Listen, people don't need to know all of those things. People do not need to know that shit. I think the other time I was here in school, I was actually in a hall, and then I was actually charging my phone and I was reading at the same time. And then there was this guy who got approached by this girl. The girl actually approached him, and then she greeted him, and then she started a conversation with him because he seemed like he was a gentle guy. I thought he was gentle until he opened his mouth. Then they were both conversing, and then at some point the guy began to talk about how his landlord complained every single time he brought a girl into his hostel, into the place to stay. How the landlord asked him to evacuate the place, and how he was just saying nonsense, things that does not concern the girl. And then they sat there for like an hour or two talking about it. Listen, if you don't want to spend too much time with a girl, you just meet her. you guys talk for a while. Do not reveal too much, because if you reveal too much, where is the mystery? Then she's gonna just walk. There's nothing for her to chase. You get the number and then you text her. She's not gonna respond, because what's there for her to know? She already knows everything. So the mystery is key. You want a girl to stick with you, bro, you need to have the mystery game. You need to make sure that you stay mysterious, man. Alright? So that's it for me today's video, boys. If you found that informative, click on the subscribe button, click on notification bell so you're gonna know every single time I drop a new video, man. Click on the thumbs up button as well, and make sure you share the channel so help the channel grow, man. Alright? That's for me today, boys. I'm gonna see you next time. Peace. Be wise.